You have heard the name Sai Baba, Karen?
Yes, heard before.
From whom?
I think from you, Swami.
Hmm. And also from Osho?
Mm,
Also from Osho?
I'm not sure whether I heard from Osho or not, but I think here he has temple here. I think.
Hmm. Actually, what he was saying at that time, Sabka Malik Allah. So later on they changed it. He was a son of a Pindari robber, and his mother was a prostitute. And it has nothing to do with spirituality or anything. His father was one who was responsible for, uh, it is called in Hindi, Mukhbari. He was doing this uh, spying for the Britishers, because once he was caught for something very wrong. Then he said that actually his son Sai Baba was caught, was stealing or something when he was quite young. So he negotiated with the Britishers, don't keep him in jail. I will be doing whatever you want me to do for you. So he had this negotiation that I will be doing accordingly whatever you want me to do. I will be doing. So they sent him to the fort of Rani Jhansi Bai, because the fort was quite impregnable, very strong fort. So he started working there. And later on, when the Britishers surrounded the whole palace, he opened the door for them. As long as she's inside the door, inside the palace, they could not have harmed her. So he opened the door secretly. He won their hearts, so they trusted him. And the Britishers, the whole force entered. Then the Rani Jhansi, she had to be on her horse, jumped from a very high place on her horse, carrying her baby. The baby was on her waist, bound to her waist, and she jumped with the horse. You have been to that palace or not, Bhupendra? I have seen that palace. From where she jumped, the place that is marked. The horse is there, and she fought with them, killing almost 50, 60s of British before they surrounded her and they killed her. So this man was responsible, and he used to do, like he once did, khatna of a Hindu boy. You know what is khatna? What is in English? Uh, English word is the Jew also do it. Muslim do it. They cut the part of the penis. What is the word? No one of you don't know any of circumcision. Circumcision. So he secretly did to a Hindu small boy, and he used to give in prasad mostly meat to those who were not meat eaters. He was always living in a masjid. It was not a, and he was a great uh, ganja addict, and he died of that. It was not that they say he attained Mahasamadhi. It was not Mahasamadhi. It was because of taking overdose of ganja. And once someone was suffering from asthma, He's one of his disciples. And he said that you take it. He said, I'm having asthma, so I can't take it. He forced, he said, no, you have to take it. Then he took and in the Sai Satcharit or something, the book, it is written that he was cured because of taking ganja or whatever. But later on, that person died. So, one has to be very careful in the name of spirituality. And if you are seeking all these miracles, then you will find some monkey exploiting you. So, and he used to take, they say he was very poor man. He used to take a lot of money from his disciple. Once a rich man wanted to meet him. He said he should give me 40,000 rupees. At that time, 40,000 is just incalculable. But that person said, I will give you 40 lakh. That was far beyond that. But you meet me. So then he met and he said that what he will like to eat. The testicle of the goat or some other part. So, and later on, he was staying in some Krishna temple. He told his disciples that you destroy it after my death and make it a dargah, my samadhi, whatever. I have been to that place because we were going to Swamiji's camp somewhere near Pune. And Swamiji has told all the people from Bihar, those who were going to his camp, that Shirdi will be on the way, so you go there. And there was one other place, Ellora, I think, Buddhist cave. So you can see all those places before you come here. I have been to many places, such places where enlightened people have lived, like where Ramakrishna used to live and where he had his first, in his village where he used to meditate, and in the room of Vivekanand also I went, and where Krishna gave this Gita, Bhagavad Gita to Arjun in Kurukshetra. And so many places. I have felt always great vibration in those places. But when I went there, I had no such experience. Though I didn't know all those things at that time, because Osho used to say he was enlightened. So I was also, we are all believers. I don't know why Osho said it. Maybe he also believed, or maybe there was some other thing. But he used to say about him that what he was doing was that he will cheat people's money, take some kind of, what do you call it? They used to carry a blanket to cover themselves. And in that blanket, they will hide the money. So, his whole life story is full of superstition. And it was always Hindu who were going to him, not Muslims. Muslims don't go to these people. And this word Sai is a Parsi word for saints. So it has nothing to do with Hindu. And when he will have this ganja and all those things, he will say that Shiva has come. He has come to see my darshan, to see me. So he was making in a way joke of Hindu avtaras and gods. But Hindus are the most idiotic people. They can go anywhere. And he was also doing love jihad kind of thing. He was making his disciples, Hindus' disciples, girl to be married to Muslims. This was a jihad. And in the name of Sufism in India, they have been just doing this thing. And Sufis have been the most murderous kind of people in India. They were involved. They were behind partition also. They were doing all these kind of things. So these are all garbs. These are all masks. Islam is not a religion. Islam is complete fraudism. It may not be any word, but I have created just now. In fact, maybe after few years it will be found that this was a shivling where this Kaaba stone is put there. It's not. Hindus were everywhere, and all those temples, all those statues which Muhammad destroyed, it may have been all Hindus statues. Because now at so many places where you cannot imagine, in Hindus temples are being found in Egypt, in other countries, Muslim countries, from where these temples were there. And the Hindus don't believe in converting, in proselytizing. This is the only religion which doesn't believe in converting people. Now what they are doing is what they call it ghar wapsi, that bringing them back to home. Those who have converted by force, we want to bring them back. But it is not conversion. If you want to be a Hindu, you can be a Hindu. You can call yourself a Hindu. But originally no one could be accepted as among three varnas, Brahman, Kshatriya and Vaishya. If you are coming to Hinduism, you will be a Shudra. Because it is written in scriptures, and rightly, that everyone is born a Shudra. No one is born as a Brahmin. Brahmin is an achievement. Not that anyone born in a family is a Brahmin. If you have come to know the Brahman, then you are a Brahmin. Shudra means one who is identified with his body. One who thinks, whose whole life revolves around the body. So everyone is a Shudra if you are not in search of truth. Other thing you have to achieve by making your consciousness more and more lighter, becoming more and more aware, by removing your unconsciousness. You are evolving. So it is not possible that you can be born just by birth you are a Brahmin. That may be their reservation kind of policy. Brahmins, those who later on, when they could not create real Brahmins, then this politics entered into it. That anyone who is born in a Brahmin family is a Brahmin. For me, it is a reservation policy. I could have remained silent about Sai Baba because Osho said he was enlightened, but this has been said by so many people. First one, Shankaracharya, he said it, he revealed everything about him, from where he came. His father came from Afghanistan and he was a Pendari robber kind of person. And he went to a place called Ahmednagar, where everyone knew that what kind of people these are. So no one was giving him place to stay. So he stayed in a place of a prostitute woman. And then he gave birth. 2 children were born out of that prostitute. One was this man Chand, something like that was his name. And his sister, she became prostitute. So how stupid Hindus are, that they can, anyone claiming to be anything and they can fall in their feet. That is what Swamiji used to say, that if you touch someone's feet, first see whether is there any shit or on his feet or not. Anyone becoming famous, this is the criteria. If someone is famous, someone has lots of disciples, that means he must be a great spiritual person. That is what I feel now about Acharya Prashant also. He is a coward, real coward. Whatever a little bit understanding, intellectual understanding he has got, it is coming from Osho and J. Krishnamurti. Now he has stopped mentioning Osho because he wants to lure the traditional people. So if you mention Osho, then they will not be your followers. So he has taken refuge in Upanishad and in Gita because these are respectable books. And he is an intelligent person. He has a scholarly brain. So he has read some of those books. But his base is coming from Osho and J. Krishnamurti. Osho's name he has stopped taking. And he is not a man of meditation. I don't think he knows anything of meditation. That's why he is talking so much about Vedanta. Because there you don't need meditation. It is a Gyan Marg. But you can fool people. Now he is himself saying that I don't know whether those people who are with me, they have benefited at all or not. And I have also changed any at all or not. But he is always saying that there is nothing like enlightenment happens on some particular day. Enlightenment will be always sudden. He is not meditating, so he knows nothing about those things. But this is our criteria. If someone is very successful in the world, he is graduate from Indian Institute of Management. He was in UPSC. He has completed that UPSC. He was IITian. So that means he is a great spiritual person. But why you expect that this spiritual person will talk about science? You never expect that a doctor will know about enlightenment or meditation. A scientist will know about spirituality. Then why this expectation that he will know everything? He knows himself. And if you don't know yourself, then you may be knowing all the scriptures, you may be knowing all the science, all the technology. You are not a person to be relied upon as far as meditation and understanding of your brain, how it works, your mind is concerned. But we are greedy people, so we fall for these greedy people. He was talking about Ganga. Someone asked, is there something? Ganga is different from other rivers. He said it is just like other rivers. Just because it goes through on the way, it passes through many herbs and many these kind of things. So it becomes enriched. And the same thing he was talking about cow also. It is also an animal. But this is the sign of a spiritual person. This sense of wonder, sense of awe. I think someone has said it, wow experience in modern term. So if you have no sense of mystery, Ganga is just like any other river. Just complete bullshit. You take bath in Rishikesh, somewhere where it is totally unpolluted, and then you will feel. Logically, you may be able to explain or not. That is another thing. But everything is not logic. There are things which are beyond logic. And cow is not an ordinary. The Indian cow is not an ordinary animal. Those who called it mother, these people were far more. Their emotion was totally purified. So they were full of gratefulness. They were full of gratitude towards cow. Because the kind of nourishment its milk was giving. You have so much respect for your mother because she keeps you in her womb for 9 months. And then she feeds her milk for 4 or 5 years at the maximum. But you may be taking the cow milk throughout your life. So why you should not be grateful to her? And Osho has said somewhere that the human body may have come from monkey, but the soul of man, human being, comes from cow. Soul of man comes from wherever, but if you see the eyes of cow, they're very innocent. If you look into it, if you don't respect thing, that means you are insensitive person. You are not a conscious person. If you see Ganga flowing anywhere, if you are sensitive, if you are meditative, you will be full of respect. That is the sign that you have evolved. But if you try to reduce everything according to science, which is science of matter, science has no authority about these things. If someone, a scientist has come to know his consciousness, only then he can be called an authority. If he is studying atom and if he is studying matter, then he should keep his mouth shut about these things. Any of you has to ask any question? You have to be the center of attention. Otherwise you will...
It's not about Acharya Prashant or about Sai Baba, it's about me.
Yeah, you ask about
me, Baba.
Okay, that is better, Baba.
That is more corrupted, Baba. Me, Baba.
More corrupted?
Yes. I think my mood has swinged again. I was feeling very good for the 1 week when I was talking with you, and now since 2 days there is no interest in the life. I am sleeping all the time. I am sleepy. In these days I was waking up at 4 o'clock and doing everything what I wanted to do and be happy in that moment. But now it has gone. It was enlightenment for 1 week and now it is gone again.
Everything that comes also goes. Don't cling to it.
You said everything.
What?
You said everything.
Everything that comes, everything that appears will disappear. Everything that is born at a particular time will die also. You have to be just a witness to all those things. Don't be in any way trying to grab it, trying to cling to it. When it has come, leave it, enjoy it. But be ready that it will go also. Something else will happen. Otherwise life will become very boring. If you feel now you feel little bored or life has become mundane, accept that also. Once you have accepted it, then you are out of it. Don't try to change it. Just remain relaxed. Something else will happen. But don't go on peeping from your window that something else is coming or not. Otherwise it won't come. What you were saying?
You said everything.
Everything means?
Enlightenment too.
Enlightenment is not something which comes and goes. It is your very nature. You may be not aware of it, but it is your very nature. You are made of this stuff called enlightenment. It is there inside you. You have to discover it, or you have to remember it, or you have to recognize it. But if it is real, then you will not just go on jumping. You may jump for a while, but once you have got it, it will remain if it is real enlightenment. If it comes and goes, then it is fake. Because we are all the time impure, seeking things which is not our nature. So we are not able to be aware of that which is our very nature. I said everything that comes and goes. What I wrote in the morning, you read, any of you? I think Prince may have, any of you have read in Facebook?
Yes, don't become be that.
Don't become anything, something like that.
Yes, don't become anything, just be.
Just be.
Just be, yes.
That is your very nature's being. But we always want to claim something. We always want to demonstrate something, to show to others. That means you are not established in your nature. Otherwise, why you have to show? What Kabir says, Hira payo gat gatyayo, bar bar tako ka khole. I have got the diamond. I have wrapped it in something, knotted it. Why should I go on opening all the time to everyone? You try to open all the time, then it goes away. Keep it with yourself. If something good is happening, it may not be anything near your real nature. But even if it is a good experience, contain within yourself. If you are able to contain things within yourself, that is a sign that you are becoming mature. You are coming nearer to your nature. Consciousness is all alone. There is no one else there. So to whom to show? Physically, we are all different. Mentally, we can be different. Sexually, we can be different. Our gender is, someone is female, someone is male, someone can be what gender? Neutral gender. But consciousness is all alone. So whom you will demonstrate, whom you will try to show it off. Be more relaxed. बंद है मुट्ठी गुलाब की, खुल गई तो फिर खाक की. When you keep your fist closed and keeping a rose flower inside, then the fragrance remains inside. If you open it, then it goes. So the more relaxed you become, the less you will be interested in exhibitionism. Females are exhibitionist. So if you are exhibiting, that means your female is coming up all the time, jumping from inside. And male is a vayur. He goes on looking. He wants to see the exhibition. That's why so much interest in porn. Because male is a vayur by nature. And female are exhibitionists. They want to exhibit. That's why they are wearing all these kind of silly clothes. Okay.
Why this bloody shit mind goes on getting the sit head on it, sit on its head always. Why it does not tire?
Why this bloody mind? What you said?
Keep on running, keep on getting sit from here and there. It gets slapped from here and then. Then sometime it gets some wiseness for a moment. Then again go here and there. Keep on going, keep on going. Why it don't get tired?
Because of immaturity. All these things are also needed. One day you will be able to see you are going to get nothing from outside. It is all dream world. So before you are established in yourself, you need to be totally shattered. And this is, in this meditation is helpful. If you go on meditating, you will be able to see you are getting nothing from anyone. All your girlfriends and boyfriends, all so-called pleasure, ultimately it gives you pain. Then you will one day drop all these things. It will drop. You will not even drop. If you are dropping, I can see you. If you are dropping, that means still the interest is there. So all your focus has to be on being more and more aware.
You said I can see you. It was for me or for Prince?
It was for Prince.
Whenever his question is not there, then he starts yawning.
No. I was not actually yawning. I was looking upside. It's now a bit sunny outside. I was just watching it, the sun.
Yeah, but you yawned also once. So I saw you. I caught you. I caught you while you were sleeping.
This was just an awe feeling, not yawn.
Good.
So, who is the other person there? Oh, it is at your place. The sound is coming, Bhupendra, or from his place, from your place. Who is the other person?
Where?
I'm in Rome, so there are 2-3 people.
Oh, okay. So, what you had asked, is it finished or what? You can ask something.
Finished. I was adding something.
Huh?
I was adding something.
You add then.
Okay. So, sometimes there is a feeling that, and that gives sadness because of the immaturity of mine, that will I miss you? As I see a great possibility to meet you, and day by day, just not being conscious. Sometimes I feel that already when I was at home, so I already asked that it feels the time is just left very few days or few months or years, don't know, but time is less. I felt that feeling just came, and I was just of shock in few days, and that's nowhere now. It just become the used to thing that just other things are going on. That's also going on, but sometimes it's pinch uh, for a moment or more moments. The question arises. Even there is the thing that sometimes I find that no, the thrust was false. That's why it's just getting here and there. It's still so immature, still not being conscious, not doing much effort that needs to do. So, as my question itself has the answer that we may miss you to grow ourselves, to take the advantage of your presence.
What was the last line you said?
I or we may miss your presence to take advantage of your presence.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot force growth to happen. It will happen at the right time. So you just try to be more sincere, that's all, in the moment. And don't feel guilty about past. Don't project any future. Just remain in the present. You may have done anything in the past. Don't burden yourself with those things. Forget whatever you can learn something from past, that you made this mistake. Now you will try, you will not make that mistake. But our patterns are very strong. You may again make it. You are helpless. You don't know what you will be doing. So don't take vrat like Bhism Pitama, that I will be a celibate for whole life. That was one of the great mistakes which he did. Because it created, if you had not taken that vow of celibacy, then he was not bound to remain on the side of evil. He himself bounded himself, that whosoever will be sitting on this throne, I will serve him. This was a stupid decision. He may be a great warrior, but he created boundaries for himself. So one should not create that kind of bondage. Don't take any vow that from tomorrow or from today I will not make any mistake. That is not in your hand. But when you are sincere, that you feel that your energy is being wasted, it is going in wrong direction. And as you are more conscious, as you become more mature, then you will not repeat those mistakes again and again. That is what Osho says, that you can make new mistakes, but don't repeat the same. If you go on repeating the same mistakes, then you will not grow. This is your life. Once you have understood this is your life, and you have limited time, so you have to make the best out of it. You have to create grace in you. You have to become more conscious. You have to become more loving. And for that, you are not going to get any Nobel Prize. You are not going to get any reward for that in the world. It may happen. It is possible that you may be some people, some really intelligent and sane people may come to you, may respect you. But if you are seeking their respect, then from the very beginning you are on the wrong path. That is what Jesus said. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. All else shall be added unto you. But you should first seek the kingdom of God. And the kingdom of God is within you, not outside. But don't think of the other part, that all else shall be added unto you. All else may not be of any worth. If your needs are being fulfilled, you are getting food, you are getting shelter, then that is all. That is enough. What more? You can have You can be the richest man in the world and you can be very unhappy. You can be the most miserable rich person in the world. Just by having money, no grace comes in your life. You can be a very rich person. You can be even a scientist, but still you can be a stupid person. That is just a training of the brain. You may have a very good IQ, but that will not make you live your life in an intelligent way. You may be knowing nothing about the art of living. And art of dying is out of question. If you don't even know how to live artfully, you can never die artfully. That's why Gurdjieff used to say, most of the people, they die dog's death. Because if you are living dog's life, you will die dog's death. जे कुत्ता दर दर फिरे ते दर दर दूर दूर होए, तू बन जाए एक दर्दा, Bulle Shah said. A dog who goes on begging from door to door, everywhere he is thrown out, he is humiliated. Just have one master. Don't be so greedy that you are going from here to there. Then you will not grow. It is like digging at many places. You will never find the water. There can be thousands and millions of attractive people in the world. You have to found yourself, it's not needed that you have to go on counting others people cow. That is what Buddha said. Even if you have a 1 week cow, which gives you small milk, a little milk, that will give you some nourishment, that will give you some health. If you are just counting your neighbor's cow or other people's cow, it is not going to give you any nourishment. So when you are running from this person to that person, this is also a sign of immaturity. You are wasting your time. Any master, he is just will show you the path. You have to travel the whole way. Swamiji used to say about me that इनका काम एक से चल जाता है. One is enough for me. Even about girlfriend, I was not. If someone is connected to you at the level of consciousness, then you don't need anyone else. But it is better you find your inner girl, inner female. And it is a fact. 7 bodies and all those things, forget it now. But you have an inner female because you are made of both man and woman. So find out that once you are connected to that inner female or inner male, then you will not be running so much for the outside male or female. If once you are in tune with that, that is called Atmarati. You are having sex with yourself. You are having an inner orgasm. Hello, Badrangi Bhaijan. What is your next? You are not getting attention.
I know you said about one guru. You should have one guru, or don't run behind many gurus. I have put 2 photos in my car. One is Osho, and second is Ramana Maharishi. Now I am thinking I am running behind 2 gurus. Now I will reach nowhere.
But you are putting my photo also behind your screen.
At that time I have put your photo also. But they are no more there. I think it's okay to put their photos because I cannot. This is just out of respect of. I have certain respect for Osho. I have certain respects for Ramana Maharishi. I just put it there.
Mm-hmm.
You can put 10 more. Who is? You can put 10 more. Find us other also. It is better than having film stars pictures. You can have more.
Yes.
They are all same. But they are all same. What Ramakrishna Paramans used to say, that if you taste the sea water from anywhere, you will find it salty. All the masters are same. You are looking for the body. Body may be different, but you are not in search of body when you go to a master. You are in search of that consciousness which is inside you also. Once you have found your inner guru and you are established in that, then you will be grateful to all the outside guru who have helped you. But now there is no difference. You have become one. There is no greater liberal man or woke philosophy. You know about woke philosophy? Woke philosophy, any of you? This is a modern philosophy where they say that from the very beginning they try to brainwash you in that philosophy. Woke comes from awoke, awake, awoke. So woke, V-O-K. So in that they say that it's quite irrational and absurd in many ways. So like they will say that whether you are female or male, what you feel you are. If you feel you may be living in a male body, and if you feel from that you are a female, then you are a female. No one else has the right to tell you who you are. In this way they confuse you. And there is other philosophy which is called cultural Marxism, because Marxism has now failed. All those countries which were communist is now almost gone, all the countries. So now they have found another way, cultural Marxism. So they will invade your schools and colleges and universities, and through it they will brainwash you. They will create chaos, conflict in society. Like there is what do you call it? In India they will call it is patriarchal society. Males are dominating, fathers are dominant. Then they will create conflict between male and female, villagers and people living in town or cities, laborers and those who are rich people, poor and rich. In this way they will go on creating division till it becomes almost like a civil war state, and then they will capture the power. In those countries where they could not succeed in a bloody way to bring this communist revolution, they are trying to do it through universities and colleges and schools. In America, it is very, in universities and colleges, Marxism is very strong. In England and in America, in schools they teach children that, like there's children books, very small children book. They will teach this. They will create stories that two monkeys, both of them were male, but they were in love. So what they are trying to promote is homosexuality and lesbianism through animals, through these stories. But what they are trying to show, that this is very modern, this is very modern, very new thing, something very novel. But it is just absurd. You cannot find any man more modern than Adi Shankaracharya. I will be talking about his Nirvan Shatkam, where he is rejecting everything, where he said ultimately Chidanand Rupam Shivoham Shivoham, and he has rejected everything else. Anything which you can imagine, he has rejected. So what more modern you can be? What more liberated you can be? No one has reached even near to those things. There have been other mystics who have said things like that, but I think this is the best in words. So we will discuss one day about his Nirvan Shatkam. You send me the words in English, the translation. I think all of you have heard it, Nirvan Shatkam. Prince, you have heard or not?
Yes.
You have not heard it.
I don't know the exact. I mean, I may have heard, but I don't know that this is the Nirvana.
In I think in the book Shivoham, Swamiji has discussed the whole thing.
Yeah.
What can be more liberating than that? He was far more liberated than any of these people. They are just talking shit, bullshit. Their feminism is just utter nonsense. Now they want that male and female should go to the same toilet. This is all bullshit. Nature has made you different. Why you have to go to the same toilet? And Osho used to say that now the only thing female is missing, that they don't pee standing. I don't think they can pee standing. Everything will go on their cloth, or they will need some pipe. Huh? They will need some pipe.
There are gadgets.
But what is the need for gadget? They can sit down and pee.
Yes.
What gadget? The same pipe type of thing which I said.
I have seen in the internet they are peeing by standing. I have seen in the internet.
What do you have seen?
That one woman is standing and peeing.
You send me that video or whatever you have seen.
I will send the picture, okay.
And you cut your penis. You try the other thing. It's a modern time. Everyone has to do something absurd.
I am more on your side when you talk about Adi Shankaracharya.
I am already more absurd.
Huh?
He was saying I am more. So I was just adding absurd.
No.
Just
Prince was saying I am more. So I was just adding the word absurd. I am more absurd.
No, I wanted to say I'm more on your side because I am not influenced by Western mind, because I have lived here for 20 years and I know that they have got nothing in it. Adi Shankaracharya is far away than their thinking.
he is beyond their imagination.
Beyond their imagination, that is the right word. Yes.
Hmm.
And his life was graceful. At the age of 8, he became a master. And he was not just a master, he knew all the scriptures, Indian scriptures. He was so gifted in that sense. If you want to be an achar in India, then you need to write commentaries on Bhagavad Gita, 10 principal Upanishad and Brahma Sutra. He had written all those things. These are most difficult things to do at the age of 8. And then he went throughout the India and started challenging anyone. So, if you defeat me, I will become your disciple. If I defeat you, then you accept me. So, he lived only till the age of 32 or 33. And he established on all the 4 corners of India his ashram. He traveled throughout India 4 times, walking, because at that time there were no other means. So you can see what a bundle of energy this man was. And same was the case with Buddha. It is said that he used to travel 80 miles a day after his enlightenment, on average. That is what Vivekananda used to see, that what these people achieved, you cannot even dream of. Because their whole energy was going in one direction. They became just pure energy. The bondage of body was no longer limiting them. Because from the very beginning, their whole search was going in one direction. They were not scattered. Their energy was not scattered. That's why it is needed that some same kind of Gurukul kind of education, where real enlightened master should be teaching. Then you can create people who are really one within, integrated people, individuals, not divided, not schizophrenic.
I wanted to say something. When I was a child, there was a doctor. I used to go with my mother to that doctor. And when I am on the way, when my mother said we are going to this particular doctor, I was immediately healed. And my mother knew that whenever she just take me there, I will be healed immediately. Even when she on the way, I will be healed. Now I was talking with you that that these 1 week was enlightened, and now since 2-3 days since we are not speaking, and suddenly something happened. My energy has came back. I can sense it. I have another eyes now. I have another way of speaking. I think when I speak with you, something happens to me. Something is unburdened only by speaking.
You get connected to your being. When you are with other people, or maybe they are sucking your energy, they are not helping you to be connected with yourself. And when you are with me, you become relaxed. You get that food, you get that nourishment. This is also a food. Food is not just the food which we eat. That is a very gross food. Your subtle body needs spiritual food. This is what is meant by satsang. You are in the company of truth. So that is why we need to come together and meditate together. That is what is meant by what Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. When you are surrendered to Dharma, then you are connected to your inner being. If you are in wrong company, your energy will be scattered, your energy will become negative, it will go down. So it is needed that sometime once you are feeling low, you should get connected. There should not be any ego involved. If you feel like you are getting low, you can inform my secretary, Twin Karen. It's better to inform her.
Yes.
Why you are not connecting your wife to her? Sometime you can talk together also without.
My wife is interrupting me. She is saying all the time, what are you searching for? Why you search? It is all here and it is all okay. Why to search?
It is all inside her. Don't go out.
Yes, but she only says that. But she doesn't know anything. I know that.
But maybe because you are very much infatuated, you are very much attached. That's why you create your own boundary, your own boundage. You can be playful. There is no need to fight with her. You just have to become more detached, more. Once once you start getting the glimpse of your inner being, then you know that this gives you freedom. Other things are just time pass. It gives you momentary pleasure. When you need some pleasure, then you can make bread sometime. But now, how you will make bread? For 9 months, for how many time? I think it will take long time. So what arrangement you have? 9 months. You have any extra arrangement? No. Nothing? No. So you can relax without, or you have other ways, your own ways?
No, there is no hindrance. You can do it while pregnancy. Doctors say nothing.
You can do it when someone is 9 months pregnant also?
Yes, doctor says that this is safe. This is also good for the delivery.
Yeah, but are they telling you some way how to do it? She should be on top or you?
If the man is on top.
Yes, no, man not on the top.
But do you think it will not, in some way, if you are very lustful, it will affect the child? You have to be very loving.
Yes, very lovingly, very sensitive.
Are they telling you all those things or not?
They are just saying you should do it safely. They just say that.
But you have to use your own intelligence also a little bit.
Yes, I have to use my own.
Better not to do it at present and try to create some kind of environment where she is listening to good music. She is in positive state.
Yes. But doctor also say that the sperm helps baby, and it gets lubricated, and it is helpful when the delivery is coming nearer.
Yeah, but
one should not do it.
One should not?
One should not do it very frequently. One should do it maybe once in a week, once in a while.
But they are not saying that at this time you have to stop it. Anytime they say that you have to stop.
No, they don't say that.
But Indian doctor always deny it.
After,
Yeah, but they think
after you should not.
after what? After pregnancy, after the birth.
After pregnancy, you should wait for 1-2 months. I think 3 months.
Yeah, but whatever the doctors are saying, this is not a final word. They may be saying things based on very gross kind of observation. So, and if I don't know whether female will feel good when she is pregnant with. You have tried any time or not, or you are just giving us theory?
Yes.
No, you have tried or not? Whatever your doctor.
Yes.
How, when, how many times?
Many times.
So how was it for her?
Also good.
So you did it just like now, just few days back. Sometime you tried it.
Yes.
So now it is almost the time of delivery on the 21st of
Yes.
what you said, 21st of this month.
21st, yes.
I am saying all those things because this will go into recording. So if it is like something which can be applied, then those husband who are very gloomy at this time, they can also, if both of them are willing and woman is not getting any like she is also liking it.
Yes.
But I am feel that if a person is very lustful and he is doing like rape kind of thing because he cannot remain without it, that will definitely affect the child. I'm saying about something else. If you are like a man is just lying down, he is not doing any action. And female, if she want, she can do. If she is liking, then maybe that will be a good thing. If she is doing it on her own, she feels like she likes it or not.
Yes, she do.
That is a good news. We are creating. I don't know. I have never heard about it that you can do it when the woman is 9 months pregnant. If it is scientific, it should be welcome. What is wrong in it?
It is scientific. Yes. It is helpful in the
Otherwise-
delivery.
That is a good news. It's quite liberating. Why should male starve? Then they go to prostitute. They do so many stupid things. It's better if it can be done in some way. People who cannot remain without it. And I think it is better than any other thing.
But one should wait after the delivery. That is because it is painful for the woman.
For how long? How long?
Even after 1-2 weeks, it is painful.
One should have the ability to wait for so long. What is the hurry? Why?
No, yes.
If it is, you can remain. You should remain without it also. Then be more meditative. Give it another direction. Be more creative. Paint. Do something else on those days. What do you say, Karen, about these things?
I have no comments on me.
No, you have no comment, but you have to comment.
I have to comment.
You are the only female here.
But I have never been pregnant or Swami.
No. What is this news for you? You have heard it or not? You knew it or?
I don't. I thought that it's like not good to have sex when the woman is pregnant. That was my knowledge before I heard this.
That can be an old idea, but it can be if they are observing it, they are seeing it that it is not harming the woman, and you can do it in a different way. Then it is good. Yeah, and if it helps in the delivery, then it is even on better. if she has less pain. They have found many ways. If you are giving birth in a bathtub, it's helpful. There are so many ways, modern ways now.
We are also going for the bathtub this time.
Okay, that is good. They give you some video or not of these things?
No.
So, but
Do you have to go for Lama's
So, but-
classes? No.
What?
I'm asking Prince whether he has to go for those like Lama's classes.
Lama's classes?
Like they teach the kind of classes that couples go before the woman gives birth.
There are classes, but I didn't go there.
Oh, okay.
By the last baby, it took us approximately 14 hours last time. Now that's time we are arranging for the bathtub because it will not take so much time. And this time I won't go with my wife because it's so scary. You see lots of blood and it's so scary. My mother-in-law go with my wife this time.
so this bathtub only on that day, or you have to like
Only on that day.
So how long? For how long?
Her girlfriend, my wife's friend had in the bathtub. She said it took only 2-3 hours. It was easier than the normal delivery.
How much they charge something extra for that or what?
No, here this is free.
Is it warm water or what?
That I don't know.
So what has happened to your wife that she's saying, everything is here?
It was painful.
No, everything is here. Why you are?
No, nothing has happened. Nothing has happened.
No, what she was telling
She was
you.
having good mood, I think.
She doesn't trust me or what?
She does. She only trusts you.
Okay.
I spoke with lots of other men also. She only trusted you.
You talked with lot of what you said?
I have talked with lot of other people. But she only trusted. She says always, Alok, what does Alok Swami says about that? I only believe this man. She said that. Because she is also very logical type of mind.
How is my? Can you listen to me or not now?
One cannot listen to you. You are mute.
But how? I didn't do anything. How on its own? How it happened on it?
Now.
But how it happened on its own? I didn't touch anything. My hands are very far away.
You're spirituous. You're spirit.
You should tell her that if you are talking with me, that will be of help to you. So, I don't think I will tell you to do like you stop working. If you are earning money, you have to stop it, because once you are married and you have children, then these things you need to do. So, but you can do more playfully, more consciously. So then you can enjoy that also. And you are a very blessed person that you are living in Austria, that government provides so much things. So, anything more to ask, talk, or it's Bhupendra? You have anything more?
Yes. I have always to talk.
What?
Like Bhupendra said, you said to Bhupendra, the sincerity is missing, maybe. Or Bhupendra said that the mind is going here and there. Where am I lacking for? Where am I lacking? Because I have my financial condition is okay. I don't have to go to work. I have family. I have food. I have house to. I have wife who is giving me everything. I am only in the search of truth. Only. Where am I lacking that I am not grasping the truth? Where am I lacking anything that I cannot grasp that moment? That I cannot give up the prince idea? Why I cannot give up myself and be here and now in that moment with this living organism, which is me, maybe, which is what? Where am I lacking? Why cannot I find it? Why cannot I grasp it? What can I do more than this, what I am doing? Or what can I do less, what I am doing?
When the mango is unripe, how you are expecting that it will be sweet? Everything takes time. You may be very greedy, you may be in great hurry, but maturity will happen when it has to happen. So you have to be patient. That is sign of maturity. Don't be in hurry. You just, like my master, whosoever always says that you can buy the lottery, but you will get the prize that is not in your hand. You have bought the lottery, now you wait for it. Existence will decide when you are matured enough to keep it. Otherwise, if it is given to an immature person, then he cannot take care of it. He will lose it. So when you get all the shocks of the world, all the kicks and blows of the world, you become more mature. You have to make your beards white by experience, by being in the sun. Moraji Desai.
What for Karen? He has not beard.
Moraji Desai, have you heard his name or not? He was Prime Minister of India, and Osho used to make a lot of joke about him. And one of his nephew, not his daughter perhaps, but his nephew, she became Osho sannyasi. I don't remember. Maybe Ma Madhu was related to. Who was she who died in Rishikesh? Ma Madhu. Huh? No, not Lakshmi. No. Who was living in Rishikesh, whom you met? Ma Madhu or what was it?
Yeah, Ma Madhu was living.
Perhaps she was related to him. I think Osho has told about that story. So he used to say to Osho that because they met when Osho was younger, both of them met in some religious conferences. So he said that because your beards are black, your hair is black, no one will hear you. It need to become white. Only then people will hear you. So only when you are enriched by experience. When you start experiencing things consciously, being awake, then you start becoming wiser. Then you see you are not getting much out of the world. It is all your projection. You are dreaming that you are getting something from them. You may be getting some pleasure, but pleasure is momentary. And if you run too much after pleasure, then it turns into pain. This is human birth is not given to seek pleasure. Pleasure is all right. I am not saying that if pleasure comes, you kick it out. But remain centered. Remain relaxed. You are the one who is experiencing. You are not the experience. So maturity comes when it has to come. When you are in hurry, then it will take more time.
I was saying to Pendra, don't be in hurry.
Everyone is in hurry because this is also a conditioning. We are programmed. If we want something, we want it immediately. If you want a big banyan tree, it takes time. If you want a seasonal flower, seasonal plant, then it disappears also quickly. It dies also quickly. If you love something, then why you will be in a hurry? Just be with it, spend time with it, enjoy it. When you are meditating, don't seek any result. Don't search for any result. Just be in the process. Meditate for just meditation's sake. Don't want anything from it. Meditation is not a mean to get anything. Meditation itself is the end.
If you like our videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.